All right. Good evening. Welcome back into Inside the Sandstorm with your host, Gamecock Chuck, and my buddy, Sports Talk with a Dealmaker. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up when you come in. Make sure you get in the comments. Let us know you're here. We're going to be previewing, talking a little bit about the South Carolina, Coastal Carolina, give our prediction, our thoughts on the game tomorrow. And we're just going to have a little good time and see how long this thing will go tonight. Not sure how long Jordan wants to be on here, but I'll go as long as whatever. It don't matter to me. But like I said, we're going to talk about the Coastal game. This may be we got one more of these shows next week, the Clemson game. Not sure where we're going to go from there because
at halftime is the big raffle.
Yeah, and halftime's the big raffle. But I'm not sure where we're going to go as far as the shows. But I know we got a lot of basketball coming down the pipeline, men's and women's, and hopefully I'll be able to do more live streams of them and hangouts with you guys. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We have to talk about it and see what kind of shows we're going to do in between basketball games, if any. If not, I know I'll be here watching the basketball with you guys. So what's going on there, Dealmaker? How you doing today?
Man, if I be any better, I'd be a daisy. I know we hadn't talked this into detail, but you just brought it up. We're for sure going to do some type of show, you know. Excuse me, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're going to do some type of show together. We might talk women's and men's basketball, recruiting, coaching searches, coaching shakeups, all the things.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else.
No, I was sneezing. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. But no, we're going to continue this thing throughout. Try to continue it out as much throughout the off season as possible. I know this year has been a disappointment as far as football, and we was hoping to take this show into the new year, with bowl preparation and bowl games and college football playoffs. And we still might, I'll probably end up still doing some of the college football playoff lives and things like that. And not sure what Dealmaker's schedule is going to be, but I'll probably end up doing some. I'm off for 2 weeks during Christmas, so I may do a couple of games during then and try to put out some content as well. So we're going to see. Like I said, a little disappointing in the football season for the Gamecocks is wrapping up this week and next weekend. 2 last home games, 2 opportunities, like Coach Beamer said, for the fans to pack the stadium, baby, to pack the stadium and witness the good stuff that they're going to put out on the field, for the next 2 weeks, and get ready to sit in front of our TVs next year this time and wonder where we're going to be playing in the college football playoffs.
Yeah,
so I'm optimistic.
That's a damn joke.
I know, but I just figured I'd throw that out there. What's up there, Mark and R? How you doing? That's right. Hit the thumbs up, please, everybody. But, yeah, disappointing that the football season is wrapping up. We got Coastal this weekend, and if everybody remembers early in the season, if you was here when we first started this live before the season started, this guy right here predicted Coastal Carolina would beat the Gamecocks. I'm not sure where he is on that fence right now, whether he's still on it or not. On that,
I'll give you a hint. You see what hat I have on, right?
Yep. So he predicted it early in the season. I'm not sold on it, but like I said in my last couple of videos, anything's possible the way we've been playing football here lately. If Coastal can put up some points, I'm not sure if we can match. So we'll see. So P. Digits said Chuck's got 2 weeks off around Christmas. He'll pile the money with his only.
Oh my goodness, P. Digits.
Oh, fans. Ain't nobody want to watch this. I can guarantee you that. I'd be broke if I had an OnlyFans account. So they'd probably pay me to get off of it. So, but yeah, I'm not sold that the Gamecocks are going to lose tomorrow. Just by things I've heard and read about Coastal, their defense gives up a ton of yards, both on the ground, through the air. And they give up an average of about 26 points a game. And that's a little bit better than what South Carolina can muster up, or it seems like they have this year. I think they're averaging right around 20, 22 points a game or somewhere. So, I'm not buying the Coastal's going to upset them, but I'm not saying it can't happen. We've seen it in the past with the Citadel and Appalachian State. Teams like that come into Williams-Brice and beat our ass. So nothing's out of the realm of possibility, I guess you could say. So, what's your take on it there, Dealmaker?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say that I agree 100% or disagree 100%. I will tell you this. We're a beaten, battered team. The schedule's a tough one. Everybody knows it. Health-wise, not talking health-wise, we appear to be okay, but I think emotionally, physically, and mentally, our coaching staff has taken beatings, rightfully so. I've given them to them. I've been to both stadiums this year. Okay. I've watched Coastal play in person. I watched them play on TV. I've watched South Carolina play in person. I watched them play on TV. I follow Coastal just as hard as I do South Carolina. Coastal is second in the Sun Belt. Chances are they will play for the conference title.
Mm-hmm.
And they're well coached. They're smaller on paper. They're smaller. They shouldn't, by any means. I'm not going to say they shouldn't be in the game because that would be a lie. But they run that option veer offense that everybody knows Georgia Tech used to run. Army runs it, or Navy ran it. Whoever it was, Army and Navy, one of them.
Yeah,
it's very hard to defend. It's something that this league doesn't see very often. And over the past 4 games, I think they're averaging 43 points a game. And in my opinion, if they can break loose in the first quarter, if they can break loose and score 14 points and possibly hang somewhere around 30, I don't know if South Carolina can score that much offensively. I really don't. I mean, Coastal was a scrappy. That's a scrappy group. They're not going to come in here and give it to you. I can promise you that.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched Coastal play. I mean, I just go by what you say, I guess. But yeah, I mean, you're right. They can come in here, and if they come in with a good game plan, they got really nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose.
No, this game doesn't make a damn thing to their, to where they're heading. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah, this has nothing to them. This don't mean nothing to them as far as their Sun Belt performance or record or getting to the Sun Belt championship game or nothing like that. So they're gonna come in here and throw everything at us, and we're gonna see we're gonna see some trick plays and probably some fake punts, some fake field goals. I mean, any chance they got to surprise us, they should do it. Now, is Clayton White got this defense ready to face this type of offense, these type of wrinkles that they may throw at us? Hopefully so, because let's be honest. Last week, the defense just looked horrible. I mean, and we were up 30-3, and I mentioned this in my video. We was up 30-3, but that's not because we were that much better than Texas A&M. Texas A&M, they killed themselves. A lot of drops, a lot of overthrows.
Truth really be told, it should have been damn 40-3.
Well, no, it should have been like 17-14 or 21-17 because they missed on a lot.
They did, but you know what I'm saying. We missed 3 damn interceptions. 3.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That they were off the first half. Marcel Reed was off, and that's why we built that lead. It wasn't like we just went out there and just dominated them and shut them down.
Right.
They shot themselves in the foot. Is what I'm trying to say. And if we ain't shored that up between now and if we're overlooking Coastal, like, oh, we will handle them no problem. We ain't got to work on anything as far as defensively. We may get shocked.
And that is a huge concern of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Because this coaching staff acts like a group of 18-year-old kids. Let's just be honest about it. They'd rather go on national television and talk about the fight that someone walked by and saw boxing gloves in an office and put it out on Twitter, and they're going to take 10 minutes of their time to talk about that instead of talk about what they're doing to be ready for Coastal. And then on top of that, the damn head coach is going to go out there and say, well, right now our goal is to win the state championship against Clemson. Dude, you just admitted you're overlooking Coastal. What if Coastal comes in here and bloodies your mouth? What you going to do then?
Exactly, and that's what I was saying. I mean, if we're overlooking them, that's going to be a bad look on them. If Coastal be able to hang with them, if they even hang with them, kind of like the Old Dominion game, or like the Jacksonville State game, or insert whoever lesser opponent that's hung with us, for 4 quarters, and we barely escaped.
Well, that old, what I call fairy dust, that look at a draw, your ass should have got beat because you technically got outplayed by a lesser team, but you found a way to win, whether it be East Carolina at the field goal, Jacksonville State, what was it, the pick 6 or whatever it was.
Yep.
Dude, I think that dust is gone. The wind done blew it out of town.
Yeah. What's up, SEC Law Man? He said if Coastal wins, Shane is done. Oh, most definitely.
I tell you what, I'll make a bet. Right now. If Coastal, and I'm the one that called it, just so everybody knows, he said it at the beginning of the show. I predicted this as a loss. An unexpected loss at the beginning of the season. Everybody called me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But if Coastal does upset South Carolina tomorrow, 24-point underdog, something of that nature. If they do, I bet you Beamer still won't get fired. And let me tell you why I say that. And I don't mind, and I'm not bragging, okay? I put videos out a couple times a week. Chuck and I do this show. We do it on Sunday. We do it on Friday. And he live streams every game he can when he's not working. And we're always together. And he will answer for this too. Over the last 2 weeks, I've had John Brown over 10,000 views. Okay. Probably 600 comments. And out of those 600, I would say 94% of them are in agreement with we're going in the wrong direction. Shane's in over his head, all the things. But believe it or not, there's a 5%, 4 or 5% there that believe that we're all crazy by thinking that. And if 4 or 5% of what's watching my videos believe that, out of 80,000 people sitting in the stands, and then the 2 million watching, just do numbers. Just do the numbers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's a good contingent of them. There's always on them Facebook Gamecock group things that they have on there. So yeah, I believe you there. Yeah, but I find it hard to believe that he would still have a job. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I don't know how much of that fan base he would lose.
Our buddy Billy Cole, much as I love him, he was convinced that that Beamer was going to Virginia Tech. Well, that's out the window.
That's gone. Yeah,
Virginia Tech just actually hired, in my opinion, the coach to hire. in this cycle. He was the coach to hire. That's of my opinion. I want to say this real quick. Took Ward's Barbecue, went to Ward's Barbecue, I assume what you meant. Before heading home yesterday, Jordan Dealmaker, not bad. That hash is incredible. That hash is the best. It is the best. No way around it.
Oh, okay.
So if he was at Ward's, he was in Sumter. So glad you were in Sumter. You said you were going to be in Manning too.
Yeah, he said he's going to be down that way this week or this past week, I think. So
yeah.
Well, he didn't hit me up. I'd have got you in contact with him, but
yeah, he don't want to speak to me. I bleed garnet black and and teal.
Nah, he'll speak to you. He's called me a couple times. So
no, I'm bull driving. You know that.
But going back to the game tomorrow, I mean, the defense has got to come in and play solid. The offense got to get it going right off the bat, of course. Like I said, I joke around, or we joke around, or you talk about them beating us, but I honestly don't see them beating us. And I'm going to put my score out there. I think it's going to be South Carolina 37, Coastal Carolina. I'm already thinking something else. Coastal Carolina 17.
That's your prediction?
Yep.
Okay.
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, I'm not going to give mine yet.
Okay.
I'm going to hold on for it. I'll give it right before we open the lines. So, 10 more minutes before I give it. But while we have a second, everybody knows that we are doing a raffle. Not this weekend, not tomorrow, but the following Saturday, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. We are raffling $5 to get in, unlimited entries. You can cash out. Gamecock Chuck, that's the money sign before it. Jordan Dealmaker, money sign before that. You can send it to us $5. For every $5 is one entry, unlimited entries. We got, I don't know how many entries he can tell you better than I can, but we're going to give it away during the South Carolina Clemson game. All proceeds go to the channel, and it is brought to you by good supporter of ours, Mr. David Green, that bought and paid for it.
We got 38 entries.
38 entries.
And it's up on the screen. All the details are right there on the screen. So I just put it up there. So
that looks nice.
Huh?
Yeah, I like that. You told me that you had it, worded out. That looks good, buddy.
Well, that way I just don't have to worry about spilling a whole bunch of stuff and messing it up. So
yeah,
it's right there for everybody to read. If you have any questions in there.
If Carolina wins tomorrow, everyone gets a free entry courtesy of Jordan Dealmaker. I'll tell you what, or I'm going to be in Williams-Brice Stadium somewhere around about 1 o'clock tomorrow. And I'm going to be there in person to watch this game. And I've yet decided whether I'm going to wear my Gamecock attire or my Teal Nation attire. If I wear my Teal Nation, where we sit at, my whole family is going to clown me, especially if Coastal gets beat. But they know the love and all of the things. I don't think that if Carolina wins, I'm willing to give everybody an entry for $5. That would defeat the whole purpose of raising money for the show, because then I would in turn return the money. So there is my buddy Billy Cole. I was talking about you earlier, Mr. Plum Billy Cole.
Yeah,
I said, hey, your theory of Beamer going to VT is out the window.
Oh yeah. So what else you got on the game there, Dealmaker?
You want me to give my prediction?
Well, I don't know what else to talk about. I don't expect them to come in here and shock us, but I expect us to play better tomorrow. So
okay, so you said you expect us to play better tomorrow. So you did hear Fury, whatever you want to call him, Furry. he did make it very clear that they have added some wrinkles to the exact playbook that was written by Marcus Satterfield, that Dow Loggins had, that Mike Shula had, now that he's got. The problem is not the offensive coordinator, my friends. It's the damn head coach that won't allow them to do any different. Okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I'm going to call it right now. Coastal Carolina's a 24-point dog, right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 24-point dog. Give me Coastal to win by 3 in the upset. Give me Coastal to win. The score's going to be 34-31, Coastal Carolina.
Wow. Well, there you go.
If you got to place money on it, if you don't take Coastal Carolina in the points, you just lost your damn money. I promise you that. They might not win, but they go cover that 24 points.
There you go. He's standing by what he said at the beginning of the year. I heard Fury's press conference. I heard Clayton's press conference. And let me get your take. You said you heard them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Now, to me, this is just me. I don't know if I was hearing wrong or I got bad hearing. I know that. They told me that. But did it seem like they were throwing the athletes under the bus?
Yeah, I mean, not horribly, but yeah.
Talking about execution and doing,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what else can you stand on? I mean, you can be Beamer and look like a complete buffoon and go out there and talk about idiotic shit that everybody with 2 working eyeballs and a damn brain cell in their head can see you're full of shit. So what else do they – I mean, literally, when you're sitting at a podium for, let's just say, 15 minutes, and you're trying to make a beautiful, delicious homemade vegetable soup, but it's pretty much gruel, what the hell else can you say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, coach speak can only go so far.
Yeah.
I mean, facts of the matter is, everybody likes to talk about the offense coordinator, the offensive line. Hell, I'm included. The offensive line sucks. But the offensive line, damn sight sure, didn't give up 28 points in the second half.
No.
They didn't. They didn't. Now, our offensive line didn't produce holes and gaps for us to run the ball or pass the ball, but guess what? Neither did, I need to take this call, neither did our damn quarterback. I'll be right back.
What the heck? Okay. But yeah, to me, it sounded like that the Fury and White, they were kind of throwing the players under the bus, talking about the lack of execution, lack of, being where they're supposed to be and giving up big plays and not finishing and things like that. To me, that's what it came across as. So
sorry about that. I had to take that call, make sure everybody was the family was all right.
Okay. The final score of the Butler game was 79-72, Billy. South Carolina's got an issue with rebounding and points in the paint.
That's not their only issue. What, they hit 7 of 26 friggin' 3-pointers? Come on, man.
Yeah, but Lamont would take that. So
7 of 26 3-pointers, you would take that?
I didn't say I said Lamont.
Oh, well, whatever.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
He made a reference though when they shot 40-some and they made 16. He was talking about he'd take that. So but yeah, that was the basketball game. We played Northwestern on Sunday. So,
but listen, at the end of the day, I feel so bad for these young men. I do.
Mhm.
Our program, our football players,
Oh yeah.
because they've been dealt a bad hand, and there's nothing we can do. We can sit here and talk about it. We can't change it,
Uh-huh.
but we can, as a fan base, stomp our feet and demand a change. I'm not real sure if that's going to work, but Lenore's, unfortunately, great kid, humble kid, making what, $3 million. I hadn't seen a $50,000 paycheck worth of production out of him.
Yeah. No, heck no, I ain't even seen close. I ain't even seen close to that. What's up, Mr. Eddie? He's watching the Loris versus Newberry in the high school playoffs. Both teams are undefeated. 23 to nothing. Newberry's up. Oh no, 23 to nothing. Loris in the second. There you go.
Looks like y'all on the way to the title game, my friend.
Well, you still got another half, so we saw how that happened last week.
Shane Beamer to come take the sideline. Y'all gonna be okay in this one, I believe.
We saw how that happened last weekend.
Yeah, but
so, hopefully they got a more competent coaching staff than what South Carolina has on the sideline.
Go ahead and drop the link in there. Let's see who wants to jump in.
But hold on. Woo.
But yeah, my prediction is Coastal's going to get this one. If they don't, it's not going to shock me if they don't. But I called it at the beginning of the year. Everybody thought I was crazy, and here we are, and everybody's going, maybe he wasn't that damn crazy.
Maybe he wasn't as crazy as we thought he was.
Yeah.
Mr. Eddie said Oceanside is beating Dillon bad, and they're up next week, and they knocked them out of the playoffs last year. So it's a charter school. So
wow.
Yeah. You never know. You never know. Y'all might get them on a bad night. So providing y'all win tonight, I don't want to put the horse before the cart or whatever, or the cart before the horse. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I was about to say the horse is before the cart.
Yeah, well, I told you, man, it's been a long week. It's been a long week.
All right, Mr. Billy, get on here and tell us what you're thinking, Mr. Billy.
High schools wouldn't blow a 27-point lead, he said. But yeah, the line's open. Anyone will come on and talk about the Gamecocks or whatever.
B Digits, where you at? Get on here.
We're going to open the line and anybody come in and talk about whatever. Right now, we got NC State and Florida State 0-0.
Now listen, we could be like literally we could be the next NC State. How long has Dave Doran been there? Like 13 years? And the most they've ever won is what, 9?
Yeah, maybe.
Hello, gentlemen.
What's up, Mr.
Buddy.
Billy?
What do y'all know good?
Your world, I'm just living in it.
Well, I don't have a good feeling about this Florida game tomorrow. I'm telling you right now.
Really?
I'm telling you.
Well, they said y'all ain't won since 2004 there or something like that?
3. I don't go off stuff like that. That's.
No, I'm just.
That's. Yeah. I just. Even though Kentucky blew them out and we blew Kentucky out, there's just something about. Like I said, I lived in Gainesville for 4 years, right down the street from the stadium.
I don't, Mr. Billy. I'm sorry, but I don't see it.
We don't have a secondary.
I mean, I know that, but at the end of the day, I don't think Florida can score with y'all.
Lagway comes out and has a day. I wrote something down the other night I looked up because, I always look stuff up. How can you have one of the worst defenses in the country and have the number 2 total offense in the country and the number 2 scoring offense in the country?
Can I answer that for you, sir, and you not get upset?
No.
That's the Josh Heupel way because he don't know shit about defense.
Well, that's why he hires a defense coordinator.
I know, but he hadn't done a damn good job at it yet.
Well, in all fairness, too, we've had 3 starters from last year, which one of them was a first-team All-American out. So,
All
and
right,
he just
Shane Beamer. All right, Shane, just keep making excuses.
well, when he kicks an All-American off the team, that would be one thing. And to top that off, he kicked Boo Carter, which is from here in the little town I live in, kicked him off the team.
I'll tell you the game I'm most excited for tomorrow. Of course, I'm going to be at South Carolina Coastal, right? But I believe this wholeheartedly. I think the whole Big Barney Kentucky Blue Balls, whatever, isn't that the name of his channel, Kentucky Blue Balls or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I think the old Kentucky Blue Balls is going to take it to Vanderbilt's ass. I swear I do.
It wouldn't surprise me because that quarterback they have in there, that Cutter Bowles kid, that kid's good.
Bowles or Boley or
He
whatever.
put 30-some points on Tennessee, but again, that's not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Yep. What's your thoughts on I'm going to word it a little bit different.
What's your
thoughts on USC Coastal playing USC tomorrow?
If they don't run them out of the stadium, we got a problem. Now, having said that, if South Carolina does go up big, like 27, 30 points, I mean, this ain't Texas A&M, but by the fourth quarter, if it's 40-0 and he don't have the subs in, what I was going to say is they need to blow him out, but you can't go by that because he might have the subs in by the end of the beginning of the first quarter. So,
okay, what if Coastal gets on the board first? Then what happens?
Well, the OC can't panic. Just stay with your game plan and run your offense. They can do this. We've seen them play Alabama. We've seen them play Texas A&M. This is doable.
Mr. Billy, of all people, why aren't you making $8 million a year? Because you sound like Shane Beamer.
Well, I'm being nice, and I don't want to troll a good man when he's down. I just don't do that. I could, but I'm not.
He is a good man, but he's not a good football coach.
No. I mean, I'm talking about y'all. Y'all are good people, and I wouldn't. When a team's down, you just take your foot off the throat, and it is what it is. I mean, there's nothing else to say. I mean, all you have to say after 5 years, he's 16-24 in the SEC. Now, tell me the excuses why you want to keep him.
Well, I will say this, because I like you, and we didn't know each other 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But during Tennessee's, let's call it slump years,
doldrums,
I kept my foot on the damn pedal because I hate Tennessee fans.
Well, that's okay. Some people have different maturity levels, and I'm beyond that.
I'm
beyond that. I wouldn't troll a South Carolina.
He respects us. He's not going to throw a shot because we're good people. Then he throws a damn shot.
Well, that's like sports. And I keep hearing this. Well, I was born in 2003, and he's on the other South Carolina channel, CJP, and he was commenting the other night, and he was like, 1998, that's the last time Tennessee won a natty. I said, hey, brother, look at me. I was born in 1955 in South Carolina. Ain't never done shit. So now what?
You were born the exact year my mama was born.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah, seriously. She was born in 55, September 55.
I'm a couple of months older. But yeah.
My daddy was born in July of 53.
Yeah. But and we've beat this like a dead horse, and y'all know better than I. I've been watching them since '74. Other than the couple years Spurrier had, tell me something. This is the MO. This is It's South Carolina. They're just in a bad conference. You know what I'm saying? They should have stayed in the ACC and had more impact. This is, and like I said, I don't troll stuff. When a team's down and stuff like this, I mean, there's numbers. Numbers don't lie. Look up the teams that South Carolina and the SEC has a winning schedule record against all time. You got two teams. You got two teams.
It ain't many, I know that. Mississippi State and somebody.
And I think Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
So there's not really nothing to, when I see people come on here, especially, and do that stuff, there's fun times, and then see, this isn't fun for y'all.
No, not for some of it.
And my son's
it's not fun, but it's laughable because
I wouldn't do that.
Here's the thing, Mr. Bill. I wanted to defend my program, even though I could see the cracks in it.
Yeah,
because we all love this sport, right? We live by it. I mean, This is supposed to be our. I know you're retired and all, and don't take this the wrong way, but us that work every day and raise children every day, this is supposed to be our woosah away from reality. But it's not. And Chuck and I talk every day, and we were pinpointing things, and I was still on the train. I'm going to support it. I'm going to support it. I'm going to support it. I'm going to support it.
For sure.
Even though I saw it breaking down slowly but surely, I saw it with my own eyes, and I knew it inside of my brain. Here's where I turned the clock at. Here's where I flipped. Is when you're trying to sell me something that I know better than.
It's called pissing on my leg, telling me, and don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
That's my point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, well, and then you still got fans out there that still believe he's done no wrong, and they want one more year, and I mean, they fail to see what's going on. So,
but that's the question. How many more SEC losses does it take before you need to find somebody else? People pick on us. Well, they fired another coach. They fired another coach. Well, I can tell you why. When you've been on the top of the pinnacle of the mountain for a while, and you've tasted success, and now you start going 8-4, 7-5, that's not acceptable. That's why we went through 7 coaches in 15 years. Before that, we went through 5 in 35 years.
Well,
so you don't have banners around your stadium and stuff and accept Derek Dooley's, Butch Jones, Jeremy Pruitt's. Who else? Who else was in there? You don't accept mediocrity. Lane Kiffin was there and left, and what he said is the biggest mistake he ever made. I wasn't upset when he left. Didn't bother me at all. He went home. And think about it. Southern Cal, where he was an OC. Oh, and that's another thing I'll come back to. And that's where he's from. He was the offensive coordinator up there, and they hated it. They're saying, well, why is all this attention to Lane Kiffin? He ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. You better count the national championships on his 2 hands as an offensive coordinator. That's what you need to do.
Now, let me tell you something. And Jackpot can't stand Lane Kiffin. He can't.
I know.
But at the end of the day, he is the hottest coach on the market.
And has been.
For years.
Who's the youngest
now,
NFL coach?
Is he a quirky, weird dude?
Yep.
Yes, he is. But at the end of the day, his quirkiness is why you hate him and why people want to play for him, because he's a winner.
And he does that on purpose. Look, every year he's got a new team, basically, because he's using NIL and he's using the transfer portal like you should be.
Yeah.
So I don't, when he left and he took his dad with him, his dad, Monty Kiffin, who's the father of the cover 2 defense in NFL, was with him at the time.
Yep.
And he made an immediate impact. But when he left, I didn't care. We'll find somebody. There's other people out there. That's just like Beamer. There's other coaches out there. I've said it before. I would go to South Alabama and take Major Applewhite. Go look at his resume. I've told y'all this before. Go look at his resume.
Yeah.
You have said that, and I'm telling you, there is a coach sitting here in a state that it is not a huge state, kind of like South Carolina. And this dude is winning with blue blood recruiting and development. And who I'm talking about is Eli Drinkwitz. Why isn't anybody talking about this guy?
Well, see, you've touched on something I touched last week. This isn't so much about Beamer with South Carolina fans. The problem is Vanderbilt's, Indiana's, Missouri's, and all these other teams that were mediocre have now leveled up and they've improved. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you say about Vanderbilt; they're legit.
Yep.
Missouri's legit. Indiana's legit. Mm-hmm. And that's in lies the problem. It's not so much about Beamer. It's about why isn't South Carolina? Why aren't we leveling up? Now, Beamer has to be the head coach, but it don't matter if it was Beamer, if it was
Sparky Woods,
if it was Sparky Woods, or if it was Nick Saban. If all these other teams are leveling up and you're not, we got a problem. So you keep firing until you find something. It is so much easier nowadays. The transfer portal and the NIL money. And oh, by the way, I don't know if I pointed this out to you. We know at South Carolina the problem has been the offensive line.
Yes.
He didn't pick nothing up in the transfer portal. And guess how many offensive linemen in the 2026 statistics South Carolina has committed to South Carolina offensive linemen you got coming?
I saw one. Yeah.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
That's it.
If I was the AD, get in here.
That's unless James Franklin takes him to Virginia Tech. That could be a possibility.
You better find me 5-6 offensive linemen real quick. Yeah. We know what the problem is. If the fans know it, if I know it, you know it, and everybody else knows it. You got one offensive line committed? No.
And Adam Ritter just made a comment. I swear if we lose the Coastal, I want every darn player off the team. Adam, you're looking in the wrong direction, my friend.
Yeah.
The players can only do what they're coached to do.
Right.
Exactly.
You need to start looking at the coaching staff, not the players.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I appreciate you. I appreciate your opinion and getting in here commenting. But I'm just being honest. A coach is nothing but a teacher, just like in school. If all your students fail your class, then that shows you're not a good teacher.
Do you know what I went 4 years to get a bachelor's degree in teaching? You know, out of about $50,000. You know what I learned my senior year in advanced education class? Your job as a teacher. Your job as a teacher is to prove there are no failures. That applies to being a parent. That applies to being a manager. Your job is to prove there are no failures. That's it.
That's it.
And Beamer has not done that.
What's up, Mr. Harry?
Hi, y'all tonight.
Hey, Harry, how are you doing, sir?
Man, we hanging in there.
Thank you.
Harry, can you remember the doldrum days at Georgia?
Oh, please.
I can remember the doldrum days at Tennessee. Hey, Alabama fans can remember the Mike years. Mike DeBose, Mike Shula, Mike Price. Everybody has them.
I choose to live in the now.
Yeah. I hear you.
If I were you, Mr. Harry, I would live in the now too.
Y'all hear the latest? Penn State's coming after DeBoer.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I read that today. I didn't believe that was true, but is it true?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ESPN's sharing that too.
Is.
Dang.
And Lane's staying. Drinkowitz might have been approached, but I don't think anybody's seriously considering him.
I knew Lane wasn't going nowhere. Why would Lane Kiffin leave? He can go 8-4 year in, year out. Take them to the Citrus Bowl. Ole Miss.
But hey, he'll be they'll put a statue beside Archie Manning's at Ole Miss if he stays there for 10 years.
Hell, he's going to rewrite their history books this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to the CFP. They've never seen that since I was, 6 years old, 5 years old.
Well,
5 years old.
I saw today that he had a meeting with he called. All right, here's what I read. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Him and the AD had an 8 o'clock scheduled meeting, but yet he scheduled practice at 8 o'clock on a bye week on a Friday. But then they had the meeting at 12, and then all of a sudden the AD comes out and says he's going to make his announcement after.
Can you take him out? He does this crap every time I get on here.
Well, you didn't mute yourself.
I know.
Okay, but
My dog's a pain in the ass.
But supposedly, the AD came out and said Lane's going to announce what he's going to do after the Egg Bowl against Mississippi State. Well, why would you say that if he was leaving? So he's got to be staying. Am I right about that?
Well, he met with the chancellor of Ole Miss. That's who he met with. The day after the Egg Bowl, that Sunday, or let's see, they play on a Friday, or I think they play on Friday this year. So
they play Friday.
It'll be that Saturday. Then there will be a press release. Who knows, dude? But I guarantee, like you just said, if he wasn't leaving, I think that we would have had a much different type of remark or comment.
I don't think there would have been a statement if he was leaving.
No, well, there's no way in hell they would allow him to continue to coach if he was going to split. Besides that, it was told or said that a blank check was set in front of him. So why leave? Oxford is a hell of a lot nicer than Baton Rouge.
Hell yeah.
Or Gainesville, Florida.
Yeah. I mean, to hell with everybody says LSU's a slum job. You go to Baton Rouge and you tell me if you want to live there. My first, second cousin of mine lived there for 8 years and was flooded out 4 times and had to give the house away because he couldn't sell the damn thing. And he was moving anyway because he wasn't about to let his kids go to the schools there. So he came back to Georgia and bought some property and got he just moved his little repair business up here.
I would laugh. I'm not trying to interrupt you, Mr. Harry, but if Mr. Billy's wife would have walked by and knocked that headset off his head, I'd have laughed like him.
Yeah, but she can't. I've got headphones on, so my wife can't hear none of this. Y'all giving bad ideas.
That's why I got headphones on, so nobody can hear all this. Eddie wants to know what age did I retire. Eddie, I was 43, I think, but I had 5-year break in service, so yeah.
But going back, I've been to numerous places in Louisiana. Duck hunting, working, different, just different things. I'm sorry, y'all. People don't believe this, but that is one of, if not the top 3 poorest states inside of the United States.
Absolutely.
There ain't much there.
North Louisiana, up there around Monroe, not so bad. But
now they're good people. Now there are a lot of good people. Now I'm not talking shit about them.
Oh yeah.
I did hurricane relief down there in Cajun country down there in Fort Park Pierre and Pierre Park, Opelousas, and all them places down in there. Them folks are great, just great. They're nice they can be, but holy manitty, you gotta want to live there, dude. Sorry, you just gotta want it.
Yeah, and I have a southern slang, but my slang ain't nowhere compared to theirs. They talk Geechee slang, all kind of shit.
They speak Louisiana. That's what they speak. That was fun times then.
Well, I did read earlier in the week that for whatever reason they call it Lane Kiffin's ex-wife, so I guess they're legally divorced, but yet they still raise their children. I still think they're a couple, but they're divorced.
They just got back together. They reconciled.
She left
Okay.
him when he was in Alabama.
Yeah.
And I won't carry on the rumor, but sorority girls, look out.
Well,
His drinking
my thing is,
got the best of him, Billy.
Huh?
His drinking got the best of him.
Yeah,
he's been 3 years sober now. So.
Yeah.
but she was caught, seen in Baton Rouge, I think, with her mother, and they got 3 kids, like one of the children, and then she was seen down in Florida. At the end of the day, we all know this. We all can talk big and tough. So be it. We're men. But at the end of the day, my wife's going to tell me where the hell we going to live. You know what I mean?
Well, she was in Baton Rouge. His daughter is dating and engaged to an LSU linebacker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of them brothers.
Right.
Will Weeks.
So that's probably, he's not going nowhere.
Why would he?
And you know what? The
Have
other
you-
thing
have you
is,
ever-
he's probably told his players
Have
in
you ever been to
confidence.
Mississippi? Mississippi
Oh,
is
yeah.
a beautiful place.
I
Yep.
have a great uncle who was an English professor at Ole Miss, and I have relatives in that county. And there are worse places on earth to live. It's not Athens, but it's a decent little town.
Well, fellas, I'm going to pause for a second. My children just got home. Let me check on them. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So, I don't think Drinkowitz wants to go any place. There's a lot to be said when you're happy where you're at. That's just like last year. There was a South Carolina YouTuber couldn't understand why the East Carolina baseball coach didn't want to come to Columbia. He's happy. He's been there 14, 15 years. He's a graduate there. He's an alumnus. And I kind of knew Lane wasn't going. A couple of weeks ago, somebody asked him, and he said, money doesn't drive him. So there you go. I mean, he said that 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
He's got access. Lincoln, in the off season, Lane can go anywhere in the world he wants because he's got unlimited access to Gulfstream. So
yeah, and players will come to him.
Mm-hmm.
Players will come to him.
Plus, he likes to fish. Sardis Lake ain't that far from Oxford.
Yeah,
it's one of the premier crappie lakes in the world.
We had a guy. He was probably one of the top running backs in the country in the 70s from here in Cleveland. He went to Ole Miss because that's where Coach Steve Sloan was here in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. And they got down. I mean, they had everybody here. Alabama won everybody. And he played both ways. A guy named Kenny Hooper. He played both ways at Ole Miss. But I don't know. It's Lane's doing all right. I mean, he's going to the CFP.
Yeah.
He's going to the college football playoff. What more do you want?
And I guarantee you, if he gets the right draw, he's going to mess somebody's mind up. I guarantee you, if he gets a hold of, depending upon the draw.
And it cracks me up, just like Tennessee got there last year. Well, y'all got drilled by Ohio State. Who didn't get drilled by Ohio State?
Yeah, they kind of won it.
When your team makes the college football playoff, come and tell me.
Yeah.
That's just like somebody. What was this? Somebody, and I made a statement. I wish I hadn't said that. Beamer said they're going to the college football playoff. Let me tell you something. Beamer team will never go to the college football playoffs. I'm telling you. Because he doesn't recruit depth.
Mm-hmm.
He does not have depth. And that's just like at Georgia's, the Alabamas, and these big schools. They've got depth. Somebody goes down. Tell me last time you heard Kirby say, well, we was doing okay till such and such got hurt. You'll never hear
Next
that
man.
coming.
Next man up.
You'll never hear that out of Saban's mouth. Oh well, we'd have been all right, but we've got so many people hurt, and
I mean, Kirby will talk about the injuries after the fact.
yeah,
They don't, if we lost to Alabama, it wasn't because of injuries. No,
It wasn't no
that was
excuse.
Alabama
No,
was the better team that day.
Yep.
they scored more than we did. That's
There
all
you
I
go.
can say about it.
At the end of the game, they had more points than.
Yeah, Beamer always looks for a reason as why we lose. He
Well,
never
sure
has
he does.
he never has a solution for it.
Well, that's
Like you
common.
said. Like you said.
That's a common thing to do.
Yeah.
I could not be a YouTuber like Lou and like what you're doing, Chuck, or anybody else, because I take the shit far too seriously. With my
That's
own
why
team.
you're a sick person too. You need to stop that. Trust me. Don't do that.
Well, I do take it to heart, but I don't think it's at that much heart since I don't have much heart left. So we backed it down a little, but
I'm about like with college football as I'm with baseball. Remember back in the day when we were young, you knew every year who was on that team. You knew who the lineup, you knew this lineup, you knew their batting average, every year. So now, year to year, you don't know who's on your team. And it's not college football. They don't go to class. Anybody thinks they go to class? Stop it.
No.
Stop it. You know,
they do Georgia.
If
I can't speak for everybody else, but if you're
come on,
on
Harry.
that team, I can guarantee it. I can absolutely guarantee
it used to be this is Jimmy John. He's a junior. He has a 3.6 GPA in English or whatever. They don't do that anymore. They wouldn't dare do that. I still haven't figured out what's undecided or community health, community management. What was it? Community management, sports management.
Well, they had crayon class at Auburn for years. So that was
it interdisciplinary studies or whatever it is?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. And these people use excuses, and I'll tell you who does it mostly. It's Notre Dame, it's the Vanderbilts, it's the Dukes, the Stanfords. Well, it's because of our academics. Don't say that. You have people on that team that can't read cat in a hat too. Don't sit there and say that. Don't say that. And if you believe that, you believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
There's people on every team that needs a tutor.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the great running back that was at Miami that couldn't read?
You talking about
Played in the NFL.
Ricky Williams?
No, he was at Texas. I can't
He smoked weed. He smoked weed anyways.
Yeah.
Well, but
Portis, was it Clinton Portis?
no.
Nah.
But every school has, because there's Prop 48. The law, NCAA and the law says you'll have these people on the team. Vanderbilt almost got kicked out of the SEC 25, 30 years ago. SEC commissioner said, either you start being competitive in football or you find another conference. So guess what they did? They dropped their standards a little bit and started like everybody else does. Everybody else does. And as long as you can take courses online, that's what I'm talking about, not going to class. Well, all my classes are online. Yeah, right. I played baseball in '73 at Austin P. And my roommate wasn't a sports person until I got into sport. We had the same biology class, and we had a test one day. My test didn't look like his test. No way, shape, form, or fashion. All the baseball, basketball players, football players, we were sat on one side of the room. Our test did not look like anything like theirs. So let's be real. You know. But anyway, is Jordan back? Oh, he's visiting with the kids.
I don't know.
I was watching that Butler game and I dozed off. They were they were keeping it close. Isn't Butler pretty good this year? Basketball.
They always good. Butler's
Yeah.
always been pretty good. But no, I don't know. I didn't get to watch it. I was at work, so we got issues with rebounding and scoring in the paint. And we got 7-foot guys that don't want to score, so not aggressive enough. So
You got 2 7-footers, doesn't Florida?
we got two 7-footers that one of them scared to shoot the ball. He looks to pass it instead of shoot it at the rim. So he's yeah. But we got like doubled up in the rebounds today, so you can't win doing that and missing free throws. And I forgot what the paint points was, but we was way behind in that. So
Wow.
yeah,
That seemed obvious last week when y'all were playing Southern Mississippi.
yeah,
And I had mentioned that Southern Mississippi's only win was against a school called Tougaloo.
mm-hmm.
Jordan thought I was making that up. No.
Nah, you're right. It was. I saw it. But yeah,
I don't know. Harry, I'm concerned about the game tomorrow with Florida.
You should be.
Uh,
One there since Moby Dick was a man.
I hear that, and that's I don't believe in stuff like that. I don't believe in stuff. It's just
Florida is not going to go quietly, and they got nothing else to do.
well. What surprises
Y'all
me
are
is
flat ass. Y'all are going to have to play some dead gone defense because they'll run it down your throat if you don't.
or pass it. Well, what I can't understand is Kentucky blew them out off the field. But I was telling Jordan and Chuck that Kentucky quarterback, that freshman, that Cutter Bolay kid, he's good.
yeah, he is.
He's good. I seen him hang, what was it, 34, 35 points on Tennessee, which that's not saying nothing, but as a freshman, true freshman, he did it. So, yeah, I'm about college footballed out.
Well, we are too by default, I guess, by Beamer being a shithead and not doing the right thing and not being able to win games. So yeah,
I can't believe the NCAA let them get to this. The student athlete, for all practical purpose, that's gone.
Yeah,
that's gone.
So
with transfer portal on NIL, and Saban called it right about 4 years ago when he testified before Congress. He said it'll be the demise of college football, and here we are.
Yep.
It's about who's got the most money and who's got the connections. And now you hear people saying, well, each school gets $20 million, so there's a cap on it. Stop it. You don't think, please. You don't think there'll be them $100 handshakes and stuff? And it's just, well, let's see. North Carolina State's up on Florida State 7-3. Second quarter.
I got that game won right now.
Yeah. But it's why don't they just go to semi-pro football and go? Just go. It's
that's about where we at. So yeah.
It's run it for high school kids coming out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Look at they're at South Carolina when they always waiting on that guy to get approved from Utah this year. I'm sure glad they waited.
Yeah, I know.
And you got kids like Mr. Attaway's son. Look how it affected him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was.
He might get a good spot. Let's see.
Yeah. So it's
That was a whole waste of time. But
Yeah. Well, we need to see. And I don't know about you, but if South Carolina scored 100 points tomorrow, that's not going to take anything away from the obvious.
yeah,
It's
blowing out Coastal Carolina is
no,
not gonna hide any of the defects that's there.
and their fans, and I see it in the comments, not here. The other day, some places says, "Well, we still got a chance to beat Clemson." And what does that do for you? That's why you're in this position to begin with, because you beat Clemson every 3 or 4 years, and that's a high water mark for you. No, not this year.
That's the fans I was talking about earlier. That's their happy spot right there. They beat Clemson. They don't care. And that's what's maddening about the whole situation. So and I don't get on there and argue with them, because that's all they want to talk about is, well, we still could beat Clemson and give him another year. And it's like, yeah, you keep beating your head on the wall. And yeah.
If Clemson was in the SEC, you might say okay, but he's 16-24 in the SEC.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said beating Clemson does nothing for you. It did nothing for us last year. So
now in their heyday, it might mean something. You have bragging rights, but I wouldn't go out chirping about, well, we beat Clemson this year.
4-8, but we beat Clemson, or 5-7, but we beat Clemson. Yeah.
What's Clemson's record?
They 5 and they're 5 and 5 and 6, 5 and 5, 5 and 5 I believe it is. So, and they're off this week, I believe. No, they play Furman, so they'll be bowl eligible this weekend. So they'll be 6 and 5 going into the South Carolina game. So yeah.
Next year, who does South Carolina pick up as their 3 teams?
Florida, Georgia, and Kentucky. Well,
oh God.
Yeah, that's their 3 permanent. Yeah.
Who did Georgia pick up, Harry?
Let's see.
I think Tennessee picked up Kentucky, Vanderbilt, and Alabama. I think.
Georgia picked up Auburn, Florida, and South Carolina. Should be.
Okay, that's a good mix.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know Kentucky was one, and I know Vanderbilt was. I think the other one was Alabama, the 3rd Saturday in October. They're going to keep
Alabama, Kentucky, Vandy is y'all's.
So. By the way, in our doldrums, when we were in our doldrums, guess who we had on our schedule every year? Georgia, Alabama, and Florida.
Yeah,
usually back to back, and then throw in another like an Auburn when they were doing good. So.
Yeah, and I don't know what the hell Beamer's smoking, but to say we're going to be in the playoffs next year, has he even looked at our schedule? Who we playing?
Who y'all got next year?
We got Georgia, Kentucky, Florida, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Alabama, Arkansas, and Oklahoma.
All right, go down through there and tell me your wins. And I'm talking about if you had to bet $1,000. That's the standard. If you had to bet $1,000.
Maybe 3 on that whole. So yeah, I'd say probably 3 on that whole list.
And don't you know the AD's looking at that?
So I'm trying to figure out where did he get that idea that we're going to go to the playoffs, or we're going to be looking for the playoffs next year this time. It's like
looking at it.
Some people are saying, "Oh, that sounds good. All right." Then there's some people like you and Jordan, like me and Harry, are you think I'm that stupid?
and that's what he's
appeasing my intelligence.
He's appeasing them idiots out there that truly believe that he is the guy, because there's no way in hell we're gonna win more than 3, maybe 4 games out of that whole schedule I just read off. So,
I keep saying when I look at his resume, there's nothing on there that stands out. Harry, what 6A, 7A, 8A high school in Georgia? You think Valdosta or Loudoun County or Valdosta, they would hire him as a head coach?
No.
There's nothing on his resume that jumps out that says, hire me. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't. And the only thing that I can hear is, well, the players liked him.
Yeah.
Wrong reason. Wrong reason.
You mentioned Lowndes. Well, they're getting the hell beat out of them by North Gwinnett right now in the state playoffs.
I seen that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, 22-3. And
Do you know why Valdosta and Warner Robins always wins, usually in the state championship?
of course I do. I grew up here.
Huh?
Valdosta's title town. They've had good football down there forever.
If you're in the Air
Consistent-
Force and your
consistent
kid's a good player, you get your orders fixed to go to Valdosta or to Warner Robins. They're right outside the gate of the Air Force Base.
Literally, yes.
Warner Robins High School, when you pull in them, it's not how many state championships, it's national championships. And it's right outside the main gate of the Air Force Base. So,
Yeah, Warner Robins has fallen on hard times here the last few years.
because of that new high school they built about 25, 30 years out there, Houston County.
Houston County is
Yeah.
not much of a. And it's took kids. It has took kids from them, but the whole area is getting better. With the
Yeah.
quality of ball has gotten so much better. That
Chuck, this high school, Warner Robins, when I was stationed there twice, they were, I think, national champions in '77, and they've got 2 or 3 practice fields, and they got a tower like Bear Bryant had, a tower in the middle of the playing field, and it's just well, in fact, a close friend of mine in high school in Germany. We played on the baseball team anyway, and you can go look this up, Harry. You might remember a guy named Ben Zambezi.
slightly.
He was still Georgia's leading all-time tackler at linebacker.
Right.
We went to high school together and everything. Well, his dad got us order. If you got a kid like that in high school, you get your orders fixed to go to, like I say, you either go to Valdosta or you go to Warner Robins or you go to Eglin.
Yeah,
You know?
Eglin, there's a lot of good football right there.
Eglin Air Force Base. I remember.
Did you see that they're trying to take? I think this happened under Biden. They're trying to move the Air Force Special Ops from there.
Yeah. My wife mentioned that this afternoon.
And the Florida delegations, the congressional delegation, finally pitched a bid today. So we're gonna see if that holds. I mean, you're talking significant
Oh yeah.
numbers of humanoids and equipment.
Oh, I lived in Fort Walton Beach there, Niceville, for over 20 years. So yeah.
Why in the hell would you want to put it in Arizona? Those are rapid reaction guys.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
Oh, Chuck, back to your hearing. You need to go to the VA and get you some hearing aids.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if you've got if you've got hearing loss or tinnitus, or what did you do in the Marine Corps?
I worked on Hueys and Cobras.
There you go. Go get your hearing aids.
They denied me. They denied me for tinnitus, but they told me I had hearing loss.
Then you should get your. I got my hearing aids a couple months ago.
So,
but yeah, you need to go get them, and they're really nice. They're Bluetooth. You can hook them up to your phone.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah,
so
my father-in-law got.
Go get your hearing aids, Chuck.
Yeah, my a buddy of mine that I work with, he got some. He's in the Army or whatever, the National Guard or the Army Reserve, I think it is. Yeah. He's got some just like that, Bluetooth and everything. So.
Yeah. And once they see significant hearing loss, you might get compensated.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But
you deserve to have them.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife tells me all the time I'm deaf, so.
Yeah, go get them.
He did.
And when you get in that little room and it says hit this plunger when it says when you hear the beat, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Well, I went to a hearing test a while back, probably about 2 or 3 months ago. No, about 3 months ago, and I guess they were like saying random words, and I thought they said whiff, WHIFF, but apparently it was WITH. So, but that's how my hearing is.
Doesn't that mean with in South Carolina? With?
I guess
I paid with money.
She's like everybody misses that one. I was like, well, I guess I don't feel too bad. I guess.
Well, being serious, you need to go get your hearing aids. You're owed them. You're owed them. Go get them. Go get them. And you'll probably, you might be 10, 20%. That's $300 or $400 a month.
Yeah.
Tax free. So.
Oh yeah.
You know what? We're off subject right now. I hope people in the comments don't. 100% disability now in the military is over like
$4,000.
Over $4,000. Yeah.
Yep. I got a guy that works with me. He's 100%, and I guess he just comes to work just to come to work. I don't know, but so.
Well, it used to be if you were retired, you didn't get another check. You just got discounted on your taxes. But now, for years and years, if you're retired and you're 50% or higher, you get another check. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but
yeah, they denied me a tinnitus, and I'm appealing that because I hear ringing and all kind of stuff in my ears all the time. So
yeah.
And they said they basically they didn't consider my MOS. They considered something else. I forgot what it was. I got my paperwork somewhere around here, but so yeah, I'm appealing that. So
good, yeah.
So
I've got tinnitus, but I was sent to, when I lived in North Dakota, they sent me to Minot State University for 5 days, the audiology department, as a guinea pig. And they had a device where, like a little tuner that they could put near my ear, and they could hear it. It amplified it. That's been 30 years ago.
Wow.
So it's bad.
Yes, they my VSO's like, how in the heck did they deny you tinnitus? We rated you a 0 on hearing loss. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. So
yeah,
we're going to appeal it and see what happens. So.
And when you appeal it, I don't know if you've got whoever your I used to be a VA rep. Use the DAV as your the DAV. Use them as your sponsor to sponsor that. The DAV.
Okay.
That's who you want to use. So
yeah.
Harry, how's your health?
Well, I'm on Monday. I'll go see the surgeon who put the implant in. I feel better than I did 2 months ago. I think more of that's got to do with
Good.
finally getting over some nutritional issues and getting some medicine issues worked out. Some of what they had me prescribed, I didn't feel like I needed to take, and still don't. But we'll finish. I go by how I feel. I don't go by what they want.
Yeah. There you go.
So, I mean, obviously the 2 medications I take for my heart, those will not change. But the diuretic, the cholesterol med, I don't need. But I got me a onboard shocker now.
Oh, they put a defibrillator in you?
Yeah.
My dad had one of those.
I asked her, I said, can you rig that thing up where somebody pisses me off, I can shock them? She like to die laughing, and that's about the time that dude hit me with the knockout shit, on the table. But,
Well,
it's all good. I don't have any endurance, so I've not been able to start the regimen of exercise that I need to get my endurance back. What of it I'll get. Uh,
see, Chuck, this is what happens when you worry about college football games. See, he admitted it earlier too, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, don't do that.
Yeah.
It's just a college football game.
My wife always tells me I'm gonna have a stroke or something because I get a little worked up during the games and
You think?
a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. So
no, if you was a dog fan while Rick was a coach, then that's why I am the way I am. I mean, yeah, we had hard times before that, but not to be standing there at the precipice of greatness and only to have your coach screw it up.
Well, you got to understand too, Harry. At that time, he was playing Nick Saban, what, every other year in the regular season, then meeting him in the SEC championship game. So getting past Saban, that was everybody's problem.
No
Uh,
excuses. No excuse to do that, but and
well,
he
that's true, but
purposely. I mean, I can sit here and see, just like it's a movie in my head, exactly where he screwed up. I was sitting there calling it the whole time. He's gonna talk. He's gonna screw up. He's gonna waste the time out here instead of letting him dump the ball. Just a quick snap and get rid of it, or ground it, whichever. But no, 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 no. We couldn't do that.
yeah.
Use that last time out and come up 3 yards short. You would have been the national champions in 2012. Fact.
yep.
Uh,
But that's 13 years ago. I'm over that now because I think that we'll be in the hunt this year, but next year, oh Lord have mercy. I pray for y'all, all of you that's on the schedule. I think we miss you, Mr. Billy, next year, and we
I
pick
think
up
so.
Chuck, and we pick up Chuck.
Yeah.
For
And
the
hey, we're going to the playoffs, baby, because Beamer said so.
well, you ain't gonna want to see this team the next 2 years at least. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. So
all sophomores and freshmen, and just now starting to play real good.
yeah, we don't even know. Like I said, I mean, he don't even know who's going to be on his damn roster, and he's talking about playoffs. I mean, nobody's guaranteed to stay. So
Well, that's the thing with the transfer portal.
yeah,
You know, anybody thinks that this kid, like Sellers or anybody or player,
sure.
oh, I'm
Yeah.
staying here at Tennessee because I just love Knoxville and the art horse. Don't say that. Everybody has a price. And if the right price comes up, they'll be gone. Trust me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They will be gone in
Yeah.
this day and age. I seen this evening where ESPN's reporting Aguilar's going to go to the NCAA and appeal to get one more year. So who knows? All that's going to do is cause chaos.
Well, you got those at
Yeah.
least one, if not two freshmen, 5 stars sitting on the bench, don't
We got 2 5-stars sitting on bench, and we got in the next year's class, we got the #1 quarterback in the nation coming in, according to 247. A guy from
you?
Greensboro, North Carolina, Faison Brandon or something like Brandon Faison, something like that. And the number
yeah.
one wide receiver. They flipped the #1 wide receiver from LSU. So we got both them coming. But see, a couple of those kids, they're Mecklenburg and McIntyre. They'll leave, and rightfully so. I'm not sitting here holding the court clipboard for somebody, and I'm a 4 or 5-star coming out of high school.
Now the kids that can play that just can't get on the field because of upperclassmen or whatnot. Those are the kids that leave Georgia and they go on to star elsewhere.
Right.
God bless them.
Right.
And those freshman quarterbacks, like you say, oh, everybody all the time with quarterbacks, so they don't have a hard time finding somewhere to go.
Yeah. Well, I think they're sophomores right now, Harry. Mecklenburg, and McIntyre. Well, see, they got the number one quarterback in the nation coming, but I don't know. And now that Aguilar's trying to stay another year, that's just going to throw a.
That's going to push somebody to the portal probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and I could see.
Same with Sellers if he stays. I mean, it's going to put. I think Aaron Nolan's going to leave. I think we're going to lose him. So,
Who will he be in? Everybody said that Sellers is gone.
I don't buy that. But I mean,
I'm talking to the NFL.
I don't think he's ready. So, but I mean, that's his choice. But I mean, if he does come back, he's got Cutter Woods, he's got Landon Duckworth coming in, 4-star, and he's got Aaron Nolan if he stays. So,
If
if Beamer goes to the portal and finds or tries to find another quarterback, I mean, who knows?
Oh, son, you should have caught that.
hit him right in the hands,
Easy
didn't it?
interception. My goodness, couldn't hit him in a
But-
worse place.
I think Aaron Nolan's going to transfer because I think Cutter Woods is better.
Yeah. I think Sellers is going to the NFL too. Why would you stay another year and subject yourself to getting concussed a couple of more times?
I don't know.
That's it. That's it. Right
Man,
there.
if it's my son, you're gone.
Oh yeah.
You're going to the
I
NFL. In fact, after that first time he got concussed, what was it, second, third game of the season? If he was truly concussed and it showed up if it showed up, you're done. You're done. You're done. I'm sorry. You're not playing there because you love South Carolina and Columbia. You're playing there to develop to go to the NFL. You're done. Let's be real. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Billy.
We'll see what he does, but I don't know.
But I think you got a great quarterback in there, and Cutter Woods, young man.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him come in a couple of games ago, cleanup duty, and man, he was spot on.
Yeah,
He come out there.
I like him better than Nolan. And I haven't seen Duckworth play because he's in high school, so I mean, I don't know what he.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's coming, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be here. So we'll see. I guess it all depends on what Sellers does, whether or not Beamer looks in the portal. So, because he's gonna have to if Sellers leaves, because you won't have nobody but Duckworth, Nolan, and Woods. Nobody with any experience because they failed to put them in. So
yeah. He had some opportunities to get them kids in, but oh well.
He put in.
I see a lot of coaches do that,
So
I used to coach middle school, high school basketball, and once I had a lead in hand and stuff, those other kids are getting in. I'm sorry. There's no.
Oh yeah.
There's no reason to leave them in to possibility get.
You got to season your help.
And there's no value of putting Luke Doty out there. He's got no more eligibility. So
Well, here again, I'm just blowing smoke. But if I was Cutter Woods, and when I seen that happen, I said, "Oh God, where's the backups? They're going to transfer." Let me see. I've been practicing here for a year or two, and they're putting this overweight, can't run quarterback in that's been here working on his doctorate now
yeah.
ahead of me. No. But I don't know. I think I'm going to get off here.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to get off here too, so I can.
Harry, glad to hear you're doing better, sir.
Thank you.
Chuck, thanks for having me on again. Always.
Oh yeah, no problem, sir. Thank you for coming on.
Go get
You
your
guys are
hearing
always
aids.
welcome. So,
Yeah. Well, we get off topic sometimes, but oh well.
it's fine.
To be honest, I don't think South Carolina is going to have any problem with Coastal tomorrow. I really don't.
No, we better not. we better not. Yeah. So, but
Still
I
we'll
could
see.
easily see a 42-44 score or something.
Yeah, I said 37-17. So,
And the 10 will come in the fourth quarter when Beamer has all the subs in, hopefully.
yeah, it better.
So,
yeah.
that's why you can't bet on these big lines and stuff, because you don't know if the team that's favored gets ahead will
So
cover
putting
that.
it-
Yeah, putting in the
put
subs and
everybody in.
stuff. So you just don't know. So,
Yeah.
but hey,
And
good night and thanks again. Good night,
yeah,
Harry.
appreciate you.
Bye bye.
Right. Night, you guys.
Good night.
See you.
Bye bye, Chuck.
See you. Mr. Harry, y'all play Charlotte, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So y'all should have no problem. So
Don't anticipate it.
so yeah, I forgot you. I thought y'all was off, and then I looked at the schedule and saw y'all was playing Charlotte. So that's where my son goes to school at. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, there'll be a
So-
lot of see a lot. I had to actually get to open up the roster to keep track of who's playing tomorrow.
oh yeah. So yeah, y'all should get that game underhand by coin toss.
I think he'll probably play the starters for at least a half, and
Okay.
he may not. He may not though. Just depends.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Puglisi get some throws, and then maybe there late in the fourth quarter let one of the freshmen get on the field and get their cleats dirty.
Oh yeah. Well,
Got it.
I'd like to see South Carolina do this about the same. Get off to a good lead and about half, right before half or at halftime, bring in the backups and get them some player time. Some of the guys that haven't hit that 4-game mark or whatever to burn the red shirt or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
I'm hoping that's where we are tomorrow. The only problem is I've watched us play 10 games this year. And nothing leads me to that conclusion. So I mean, yeah. So, but hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully I get to experience that tomorrow. Get to see some backups in early on.
I got to pick up a bunch of chairs. We're gonna have our family Thanksgiving get together Sunday. So that every year it's a hassle trying to get everybody on the same availability, but
Oh
worked
yeah.
out okay this year. I mean, so we'll take care of that tomorrow. Go get the chairs and tables and whatnot. Listen to George
All
on the
right.
radio.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by. What's that? What's that?
So I'll be listening to George on the radio. I don't think we're on TV.
Oh, okay.
We'll be
Yeah, I
driving
doubt
back
it.
and forth.
Y'all probably on the SEC Network Plus or something. All right, Mr. Harry. You be careful out there and continue good health for you. So,
All right, we'll holler at you about Monday if y'all on.
all right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Bye bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Mr. Eddie, good night. P. Digits, good night. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I think that's going to wrap it up. The deal maker, he was hanging out with his kids and talking with his kids and some family things. So he didn't get back on. But we had a pretty good time, had a good show. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow at 4:15 as the Gamecocks host the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Their military appreciation game is what it's called. They're going to recognize the seniors as well. I think I forgot what he said, 12 or 20, probably 21 seniors maybe that they're going to be recognizing tomorrow. So we shall see. So, but I'll be back on here for the live reaction of the game. Talking, I may do the 12 o'clock game, the Missouri Oklahoma. Not sure yet, but I'm thinking about doing one because the late games will already be started by the time South Carolina ends their game. So I'll probably end up doing the 12 o'clock game. So come hang out with me, have a good time. The deal maker, he's going to be at the Coastal Carolina, South Carolina game, so he won't be on here with me. I'll be running solo tomorrow, but we'll be okay. We can get through it. Done it before in the past and do it all the time in basketball, or majority of the time anyway. So come hang out with me tomorrow, and don't forget to like, hype, comment, share, help this channel grow. One more quick pitch. If anybody wants to get in for this raffle that we got going on, all you got to do is cash app $5 to myself or Jordan Dealmaker. All the info's on the screen. And we're going to give that away, as y'all see, the 29th, halftime of the Clemson South Carolina game. So you got until, I guess, the second quarter to get in. So anybody wants to get in, if you're watching this live now, if you'll watch it later, all you have to do is cash app the $5 and you put your name in there, and we'll put you in the raffle, and we'll draw it and give it out. It's a 13 by 13 quarter-inch wood Gamecock wall decor, hand painted, hand cut from a laser CNC machine by the deal maker's friend that he knows. He's going to get it all put together for us, and we're going to raffle it off. It's about $100 value, brought to you by Mr. David Green, one of our channel members. So, yeah, you can't win it if you ain't in it. So, like I said, cash app, however many entries you want. There's no limit. You can get 4, you can get 5, you can get 10, 20, whatever you feel like you want to buy. And if you want it autographed by the deal maker and myself, just let us know, and we'll get it together and get it autographed. And if that's what I know, a couple people said they wanted autographed. So if you don't, that's fine. Just let us know, and we'll get it autographed, and we'll get it put in the mail for you, free shipping and everything. So, but that's it for the show tonight. Like I said, look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, possibly at noon. If not, I'll be back here at 4:15 or about 4 o'clock. I think I got it set up for 4 o'clock for the South Carolina, Coastal Carolina. Y'all have a great night, and let's beat some Chanticleer ass tomorrow. So get back in the win column finally. So, but y'all have a good night.